Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into a collection of sacred writings to explore one of life's absolute biggest questions.
So, let's just dive right in. The text we're looking at doesn't mess around. It opens by posing this huge, fundamental question about our very existence, getting right to the heart of, why are we even here?
And it doesn't leave us hanging for an answer. Right away, it offers this really profound idea, framing our purpose not as just some vague suggestion, but as the supreme objective of all creation. Okay, so this is crucial. It's a two-part purpose. First, to know the Creator, and second, to attain His presence. It's a journey, really, from recognition to actually reaching a destination. But that begs the question, right? What does attaining His presence even mean?
Well, the text clears that up pretty quickly. It's not about getting to some physical place. Instead, it's about a state of being, a deep spiritual connection. And get this, it calls this state the real paradise. It kind of suggests that our typical ideas of heaven are just symbols for this much deeper reality.
But here's the thing. This super high spiritual goal isn't supposed to be separate from our daily lives. The source material says it connects directly to a very real, very tangible mission for all of us, right here on Earth.
The writings kind of frame our whole existence as this incredible journey from what it calls utter nothingness into the realm of being. And the reason we've been brought here, according to the text, is for a very specific collective purpose.
So see, this mission isn't just about saving your own soul or something. It's about actively getting involved and making things better for everyone. The text is super explicit that things like dissension and strife are out. Unity is at the absolute core of our purpose here in the world.
And then the text just lays out this amazing vision for transforming the entire planet. It's a vision where conversation beats out violence, where love is actually the guiding principle for how we run things, and where everyone can finally feel a sense of peace and security.
Okay, so if that's the big group project, what does it actually require from you and me as individuals? Well, the source suggests that this whole betterment of the world thing really starts with us, with refining our own character.
The text even breaks down the key virtues we need for this mission. Things like trustworthiness, godliness, righteousness. These aren't just seen as nice ideas. They're presented as the essential tools we need to lift humanity up and actually create that global harmony.
And the text places a huge emphasis on trustworthiness. I love this metaphor it uses. It calls trustworthiness the world's comeliest garment. How cool is that? It's like saying it's the most beautiful and essential thing society can wear, something that both protects it and makes it beautiful. This brings us to a really critical point in the text. So we've understood the purpose, we know the qualities we need, and now we're faced with a fundamental choice. And it's a choice with some pretty massive consequences.
And here, the text lays out two totally different potentials for every single human soul. On one side, you've got the high destiny, that's attaining the real paradise. But on the other, there's a low destiny, and it's described with this really powerful imagery of the nethermost fire.
Now, this slide makes it clear what that low destiny is all about. The nethermost fire isn't a literal barbecue pit. It's defined as remoteness, a state of just failing to recognize the Creator. So it's not some punishment from the outside, but a state of spiritual utter nothingness on the inside.
So here's the bottom line, and it's a big one. Our destiny isn't predetermined. The text emphasizes over and over that each person chooses which path to follow. The power of that choice? It rests entirely with the individual.
So, after laying out the purpose, the mission, and the seriousness of our choice, the text doesn't just leave us with a bunch of theory. It ends with a direct, personal, and really urgent call to actually do something. This is a straight-up call to action. It's framing this very moment, this day, as this unique, precious opportunity for spiritual growth that we absolutely should not let slip away.
And here, everything comes full circle. That abstract purpose of knowing God gets connected right back to real, tangible, everyday actions. The way we seize this incredible opportunity is by adorning ourselves with pure and holy deeds.
And so, we're left with this final, provocative thought. The text basically takes all this timeless spiritual guidance and turns it into a practical, present-day challenge, inviting us all to think about how we can translate these big ideas into real action in our own lives starting right now.